Alrighty, it is time for Duelist Kingdom action, and in this one we've got the old sinister Bakura, and he is going up against Tristan. So Bakura's deck we all know fairly well. Tristan's is built mainly out of Beast Warrior, to fill in that gap that we were missing in terms of types. I love the fact that the tournament covers basically all types of monsters, from beasts to pyros, everything but thunder, because there's literally not enough of them to constitute a deck. Well, for early thunders anyway, and speaking of thunders, there's the electric lizard. So Bakura's got Morphing Jar 2, but from his perspective, Offerings to the Doomed, Resurrection of Chakra. Alright, he starts off with Sorcerer of the Doomed. Tristan only went with a defense. The Portrait's Secret is also there, that's a 12 and 15. Armored Rat is the first one to fall on Tristan's side of the field. So he will get a response here for the 1450 attack of the Sorcerer of the Doomed. And what does Tristan have in response? He has got Pale Beast. 1500 attack, and Invigoration. Now Bakura does have Offerings to the Doomed, and he's probably going to have to play it, because Bakura's not going to have anything to get over a 1900 with his current hand. He will have to use his Offerings to the Doomed unless he draws something, which he draws One Day of Peace, which not a bad card, but Offerings to the Doomed has just been played. And there goes the Pale Beast along with its Invigoration, so Bakura will have a free shot here at Tristan's life points. He's just played down the Portrait's Secret, that's a 1200, so Tristan will be down to 6800, and Bakura still with One Day of Peace, so he can elect to play that, or he can choose to hold it, and he chooses to hold it. What is up next for Tristan? It is the All-Seeing White Tiger. It's a 1300, and Tristan also lays down a face-down spell or trap, so he'll get over Bakura's Portrait's Secret. So Bakura down to 7450 in life points. He's still ahead on life points, but now Tristan with the more powerful monster on the field. Only a 1300 though. Bakura's got plenty available to get over that. Main phase 1. Now Bakura did skip his draw phase. He did play Offerings to the Doomed. He's played One Day of Peace and has now drawn Monster Reborn. What do you go for here if you're Bakura? Now, Morphing Jar 2 is can be a bit of a self-destructive card. Electric Lizard has just been thrown down. A non-zombie type monster attacking Electric Lizard cannot attack on its following turn. So possibly some defense for Bakura rather, as Raimundus of the Red Sword has come to the field. That's a 1200. And Raimundus in for the attack on Electric Lizard. So Electric Lizard will stop Raimundus from attacking next turn. And now the All-Seeing White Tiger in for a direct attack on Bakura. He's going to be down to 6150. Wait, no. One Day of Peace. One Day of Peace is still in effect. There's Chain Energy. It'll be a very interesting duel when Chain Energy is on the field. And Bakura has gone with Monster Reborn. I guess he kind of has to here. There's nothing else really to play. So with Pale Beast, that's a 1500. Strongest monster on the field now. The Chain Energy is available and used, so every card will cost the player 500 life points to play. There goes another 200 off Tristan. Bakura at 7450, Tristan at 6600, and Bakura with strongest monster at this current time. Raimundus can't attack this turn either. But there it is, it's being tributed. Tristan summons, Firewing Pegasus. Not a card that we see very often. It's was in a lot of the original Yu-Gi-Oh games. There's 750 off Bakura. 6700 plays 6100. And Bakura in a bit of trouble. He may need to throw down Morphing Jar. He's just drawn Tainted Wisdom. It's part of Skull Knight's fusion. which is the fusion in Bakura's pile there. Morphing Jar 2 has just been played, so shuffle all monsters on the field into the deck, and each player excavates cards from the top of their deck until they excavate the same number of monsters they shuffled into their main deck. Alright, Morphing Jar 2 is flipped up, so Firewing Pegasus will go back to the deck. Magic Gem will go to the graveyard. Kanan the Swords Mistress will come to the field. So if Tristan had 2 monsters on the field, he would be able to bring two of them down, but there goes Morphing Jar. But with Kanan, well, Kanan's a 1400 attack and defense, so Tristan is safe from Tainted Wisdom's attack. There's Infinite Dismissal. Not a card that Bakura would have wanted to draw here, but he's going to have to protect his life points. Because Chain Energy is on the field, it's a risky card to play Chain Energy, but it's looks like it's going to be very costly for Bakura. Chain Energy activates. Bakura has brought forth, Tristan has brought forth Cyber Commander, and Kanan the Swords Mistress now flipped up as well. Well, you wouldn't usually attack with a Cyber Commander, would you? No, he goes straight with Kanan. Good play by Tristan, and another 750 about to come off Bakura here, which is going to put him down into the, see how he's on 4950. That's even more devastating for Bakura, because for him to play cards and needs to pay 500 life points, it means that he could get on 450 life points and not be able to play a card. There's another 500 off, and it's Grand Tiki Elder. 1500, Bakura once again does have the strongest monster on the field. There goes Kanan the Swords Mistress. Well, Bakura fighting back here. We got Tristan still on life point lead, but not on monster, unless he contributes something else here. Unless he has anything else he would like to play. Chain Energy activated. And, Warrior Digrapher. Tristan's 1700. And a great draw for Tristan. Alright, 200 life points off Bakura, and another 750 is going to put Bakura down to 3500, which will give him a grand total of 8 cards that he can play from here. Yeah, 5, 1000, 2000, 3000. Yeah, 7. 7 cards is all Bakura can play from here. He's drawn Creature Swap, which is a good card, but he doesn't have a creature to swap. And it's 17 and 750. Well, there's a Mystical Space Typhoon. Unless Tristan is just hocking cards, because, yeah, Warrior of Zera. So 16 and 17 is 33, plus a 750 will be 4050. So Bakura will lose on this turn. Tristan is going to go up 1-0. But a good start though. It was a competitive match. They both threw down monsters. They both reclaimed the field to the point where Bakura ended up running out of options. So a well hard fought first match for Tristan. He has gone up 1-0. And we will reset again, and this time at Tristan's perspective. As this one sets up, Tristan and Bakura for round 2. As it's setting up, special thanks to Jason Presland, Emperor Pikachu, Alejandro Fernandez, Kodos Kopos, Slinger 0083, Mecha Jason, Rare Hunter Gaming, Moon Wolfie, Silas DC. As first turn comes in, that's an interesting hand for Tristan. Nicholas Enberg as well, Joe Lowe's, Amamiya Casual as well. SCH 292, Sax Pack Abs, as Great Angus has come to the field for Tristan, 1800. Now Mystical Moon, That is incorrect in the anime. Yugi equips it to Silver Fang. Silver Fang cannot be equipped with that. And drawing while talking as well, if however many further I can go down in the comment section. But thanks everyone for leaving the comments over the weekend. I am reading through all of them, but I have promised myself to stay focused on commentary, which is actually kind of difficult, as he's just tributed Great Angus for... Oh, Battlesteer's a Beast Warrior. That'll mean that Mystical Moose... I was wondering what Tristan was doing there, tributing in 1800 for an 1800. But there's an 1800 defense on Bakura's side of the field. He's also got a face down now as well. Monster Reborn available as well. Very handy for Tristan. He could bring back the Great Angus. He's chosen not to. Well, we all know what they say about overcommitting. Face down from Bakura. And to the end phase. So 2 defenses for Bakura. Tristan draws Pale Beast. Got Hungry Burger there. If he can draw Hamburger Recipe and get that to the field. So 2000 attack, Hungry Burger. Pale Beast in for the attack, and oh, it's hit a Man-Eater Bug. So no doubt that's going to target the Battlesteer. So Tristan may be looking to use Monster Reborn on his next turn. What's Bakura going to get for us for turn 7? He's still got a face down defense. He may have something to tribute. No, face down spell or trap. And wow, offerings to the Doomed. It's used early, but it has got rid of Pale Beast. And the Lady of Faith, a card that Bakura played against his match with Yugi in the anime. And Sangan also flipped up, so 2100 will come off Tristan here. Bakura will take life point lead. Sangan is always a useful card as well. It's good for Bakura to draw defenses if he needs it. Skulldog Maron, Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams as well as an 1800 defense. Can also draw Man-Eater Bug with it, so Sangan is very functional for Bakura's deck. There's a Rush Recklessly for Tristan, always a good backup card. Kane and the Swords Mistress has come. Tristan's still holding that Monster Reborn as well. He's gone after the Lady of Faith. And Bakura... Oh, Mask of Weakness. Okay, Tristan may have to use Rush Recklessly here to counter that effect. And he does, so... Kane and the Swords Mistress will remain at 1400, and Lady of Faith will take the hit. Bakura down to 7700, Tristan at 5900. It is of a popular opinion that Tristan was maybe an underutilized character in the anime. He did duel a couple of times. Not many, but he did do a couple. So Bakura now with a face down defense yet again, and Tristan maybe looking to take field advantage on this turn. What's he got? He's got Mask of Weakness of his own. It is one of the shared cards in this tournament. Tristan throws it down, so Bakura would have to get at least a 2100 to actually get over this attack force here. Electric Lizard. It's destroyed by Fiend Sword. Kane and the Swords Mistress can go after Sangan, and does. I mean, it's going to have to get removed from the field eventually. What does Bakura draw with his Sangan? It is Skulldog Maron. 2000 defense, which no doubt Bakura is likely to play on the next turn, unless he's got something else with the other 2 cards in his hand. Bakura has thrown down a face down defense. Well, you would say that would have to be Skulldog Maron. 7 Tools of the Bandit for Tristan. And Tristan to the battle phase. Is he thinking that Bakura's bluffing? But no, it can be beneficial to have the enemy monsters face up, especially if you draw offerings to the Doomed. It's got to be a face up monster that gets targeted by that. The Skulldog Maron is face up. It's also good for stop defense as well. Oh, then again, I think Stop Defense does face downs as well. Yami is played by Bakura, doesn't boost anything. Skulldog Maron is a beast type. There's Wolf Axe Wielder. Tristan's starting to build up a little bit of a force in his hand. He's got a Hungry Burger there. Monster Reborn still sitting there as well. And Mystical Space Typhoon from Bakura. And he has hit Mask of Weakness, which is that's a win there. That's a good win. Skulldog Maron's at 1350 attack. Not able to do too much. Tristan has just drawn the Shard of Greed. So if that can elapse 2 turns, which it probably can now because Mystical Space Typhoon's already gone. And what does Bakura have here? No, straight to his end phase, just upping his card count. There's the All-Seeing White Tiger. So both players have stalemated here. They're skipping turns, drawing cards. The first one, who's ready to draw? Who's ready to quick draw? And try and take the other one out. Bakura. Oh, Resurrection of Chakra. Okay, that will be... it's 2450. It is a fiend, so it'll be 2650. Akekisu was the other monster that went. So Chakra at 2650, and now Bakura has best monster on the field. Fiend's Sword open for attack. 1250 off Tristan, he's down to 4050. Bakura at 7700. Life point wise, he's good. He hasn't got a lot of card count, but he does have Chakra. Oh, hamburger recipe. Okay, so there's Shard of Greed. One Day of Peace is drawn. That may come in handy here. He draws... oh, Offerings to the Doom for Tristan. He plays it down. And he's just destroyed Chakra. And has just played Hamburger Recipe of his own. He's going to tribute the All-Seeing White Tiger and Hard Armor. Well, Hungry Burger now. 2000 attack. Tristan won't be able to do any life point damage because he... he did use One Day of Peace. And, oh man, Tristan is loading up his field. Talk about potentially overcommitting, but I don't mind that, Monster Reborn, because if Bakura draws it, or has it, then he will himself get Chakra back as well, and Tristan does not want that, so having reborning Chakra there isn't a terrible option. It almost... oh, would that have been 7,700? So 4,650, 56, 6,000. Oh, I think that might have. I think that might have been almost a one-turn kill if Bakura was able to be attacked there and do life point damage. Tristan wouldn't have got Hungry Burger to the field unless he used One Day of Peace. His draw phase has just been skipped. Oh, maybe that's why he loaded up. Because he knew that he was... he knew that he had to. He didn't have a draw phase next turn. He's set to do a lot of damage here, though. As Bakura... oh, no! Oh, Morphing Jar 2. Oh, that is horrible if you're Tristan. You have just lost a field full of massive attack, and he is losing trap cards. Oh boy, is he losing cards. Oh, he just lost a lot of traps. Oh, he's just flipped up 3 monsters in a row. Well, he flipped up like 4 trap cards in a row. But here we go. We are going to see these 3 monsters come to the field. It's a massive downgrade for Tristan. But, oh man, did that Morphing Jar come in handy there for Bakura. Or Morphing Jar 2. And now Bakura is now having cards excavated from his. He's just lost Sword of Dark Destruction. Oh, Sorcerer of the Doomed has come to the field. Tristan's turn is going to end. He won't be able to flip any of these up, and Sorcerer of the Doomed is actually going to be the strongest monster on the field. It has worked out very well for Bakura, that exchange there with Morphing Jar 2. As now Melchard the Four-Faced Beast. It is a fiend at 1700. Sorcerer of the Doomed is a spellcaster, 200 for that as well. Bakura's got a boosted field here. Yami is now coming into great effect. Raimundus of the Red Sword is gone, and if Tristan has remembered where Bakura is, I believe that the monsters flip up when they're placed down like that, but either way, if Bakura did guess, he has got them both right. Prevent Rat is 2000 defense, so Bakura can't get through that. Tristan has just drawn Wolf, which he's played face down. It's kind of throwing it away, but if Bakura does get rid of Prevent Rat, Tristan wants to have something else to defend life points. Face down, spell or trap from Bakura. Wolf is destroyed, and Tristan has, or Bakura rather, has opted to flip up the Prevent Rat. And oh, rush recklessly. Okay, that will get over Prevent Rat. Great play from Bakura, and Tristan does not have any cards in hand. One card face down, which... oh, there's Forest. One card face down is Seven Tools of the Bandit, which isn't going to be able to help Tristan here. He's just played Forest. But with Yami on the field, 17 and 16 is 3,300, so 3,350. And Souls of the Forgotten, which will also get a boost, and Tristan's life points are going to be wiped out here. 11, 17, 28, 38, 44, 50 all up, that is. More than Tristan's life point count, so we're going to be 1-1 here. These two are fighting an absolute hard match here. Multiple turns, and it's really until one of them gets that breakthrough. They have been pretty much even. So we'll flip the perspective once more, and we'll go from Bakura's. And it's anyone's game. Who do you pick out of this one after those first two matches, and how even they both were? It is literally anyone's game, as Miseira's aim is card of the match for this one. How was it that you used to fuse that on Forbidden Memories? Or was it I think it was a machine and a fish under the 1400 attack, I think. Would fuse Miseira's aim together. Alright, face down defense to start off here for Tristan. Bakura's, he's drawn an alright hand. The Illusory Gentleman's 1500 attack. He's got Sorcerer of the Doom there, which has been a very useful card for Bakura in this match. He's got Infinite Dismissal there, but he's held it. He's got Ancient Brain. That's part of Skull Knight's fusion. Cyber Commander, Tristan's favourite, has taken the hit on turn number, technically 2. Alright, what does Tristan have in response to the Illusory Gentleman? He's got a few monsters there that can do it. Warrior Digrapha, Great Angus, Warrior of Zero. But no, he's gone with the face down defense. And to his end phase, Bakura potentially looking to take advantage here. What does he have here? He's got King Fog. But he's thrown down Sorcerer of the Doomed. And some good attack power for Bakura early on here. Goes in for the attack on Prevent Rat. Useful 2000 defense. And Bakura is unable to break through. And the standby phase, what does Tristan have in response to these two attacking monsters? He has just stayed in defense. Says Polymerization. If Bakura draws Tainted Wisdom, he will be able to summon Skull Knight. It's a 2650. And it's also a special card for me as well. It's what I used to use to win Forbidden Memories with. Skull Knight along with 3 equip cards or 2 equip cards and Yami on the field would get over the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon because it had a Mercury as its guardian star. Whereas the opponents would always pick Sun for the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. That's what you had to contend with at the end of that game. Opposing duelists playing Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons directly from their hand. Multiple copies of them. one at a time, but they had 3 copies of them. Sorcerer of the Doomed is outmatched here from Battle Steel, which Tristan played on the last turn. 1 Day of Peace. Resurrection of Chakra has been drawn. And Bakura throws down King Fog as well. He's running out of options. He would love even Sangan can do it. That can draw Tainted Wisdom. Oh, and there's Forest for Tristan. And plays Wolf. So this time it's Tristan with the field power advantage. And Wolf will go over the 1200 of Sorcerer of the Doomed here. This is going bad for Bakura. He threw down King Fog. He may not have necessarily needed to. 1 Day of Peace was in effect. He's lost King Fog here. And is potentially staring down losing a fair chunk of life points on the next turn. He doesn't really want to sacrifice Ancient Brain if he doesn't have to. As part of his fusions, he's... Oh, there's Wabaku. Bakura does have Just Desserts there as well, but he's held onto it, maybe waiting for Tristan to load his field up, even just a little bit more. Standby phase. And Tristan has summoned Raimundus of the Red Sword, which is only a warrior. It really should be a beast warrior, but no, it is because obviously he is a beast-like being in his card art, but no, he is just a warrior. Battle Steel, I wonder if that was an error, because Raimundus of the Red Sword should definitely be a beast warrior. Or even, I mean, he's got a sword in hand, beast warrior over beast as well. Direct attacks coming in. Bakura is holding Wabaku. He's taking a lot of life point damage. I guess if he draws something that he can tribute, he can use Ancient Brain to get protected from Wabaku on the next turn. Oh, there's Chakra. If he can draw a 4-star monster on the next turn, he can get Chakra to the field. This could be Bakura's moment to turn around here. He's just activated Wabaku. He's got 7 Tools of the Bandit on the field. So Wabaku's effect has been activated. He's got 7 Tools and Just Desserts face down. And what does Tristan go for here? Can't do any life point damage. Bakura needs Chakra. Chakra, or he's got a few outs here. He can. Oh no, it's Sangam won't help. He's got 2 outs. He needs a 4-star monster, or he needs a. Oh, and that's not it. He needed a 4-star monster, or he needed. Oh, yeah, he needed a 4-star monster to get Chakra to the field. Unfortunately for Bakura, it did not pay off. The devastation hit. Oh man, if Bakura drew a 4-star monster there, that would have been such a sweet turnaround. But unfortunately, it does look like, well, I'd say unfortunately. I'd say not everybody would be a Bakura fan, but most of us are because he was so delightfully evil. But Tristan is going to pick up the win here in a very hard-fought match. I will give it that. It was a very hard-fought, this was a good quality match. But Bakura is going to take the loss here, 2-1, so no bonus points to be awarded in this one, but Tristan does pick up a season point, and Bakura has taken a loss. It was a good match. And who is coming up after this one? It is Mokuba and Don Zalug coming up after this one as well. But thanks everybody for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.